It's Christmas time and people are watching Christmas movies, but people tend to fight over certain ones as to whether or not they should be on the list. One of those infamous movies, Die Hard. And today on Geek Devotions, we're going to talk about why Die Hard is not only a Christmas movie, but it's a great one. Hello, Devoted Geeks, and welcome to Geek Devotions, a show from Devoted Geeks who are devoted to letting you know you're loved. I'm Dallas. I'm so glad you've hit the play button today. If you are new to our show, we take geek pop culture items like movies, video games, and comic books, and we use it to let people know they're loved. So if you don't watch past this moment of this, we love you. We care about you. There is a plan and a purpose for your life. Don't give up. It is Geekmas here at Geek Devotions, where all month long we're talking about Christmas stuff. And today, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to tackle a controversial subject, whether or not Die Hard is a Christmas movie. All right, I know some of you guys are already firing up the comments, but do me a favor, stick around to the end and hear my story out. Hear my case for Die Hard being a great Christmas movie. Point number one, it takes place at Christmas. All your classic Christmas movies, they like It's a Wonderful Life, A Christmas Carol, they take place either at Christmas or leading up to it. Die Hard takes place literally on Christmas Eve, ladies and gentlemen. Right there in Nakatomi Plaza at a Christmas party. They have Christmas trees out there. They got lights. They got all that kind of stuff. There's people traveling in the airport for Christmas time frame. There's people talking about Christmas and plans for Christmas. The movie takes place at Christmas. I think some people get a little caught up on this though, because when they think Christmas, they think of snow and all kinds of stuff. Ladies and gentlemen, I live in the South. We don't have snow. It's hot here sometimes. Even when I lived in Missouri, we never had a white Christmas. Point number two, Christmas music is used during the entirety of the film. Winter Wonderland is played continually throughout the film as a subtext. You have music like Let It Snow, Let It Snow. John McClane is whistling Jingle Bells. And let's not forget, ladies and gentlemen, Christmas in Hollis by Run DMC is there also. Point number three, there's a redemption story that involves sacrifice. Throughout movies like Christmas Carol and Wonderful Life, you see the main characters who go through a kind of a transformation where they go from a grumpy, very selfish individual to somebody who's self-sacrificing for the good of other people. In Die Hard, that's what we see with John McClane. He's a grumpy, angry man who's estranged from his wife, Holly, but he sacrifices himself to save not just the crowd of people in Nakatomi Tower, but his estranged wife also. And speaking of Holly, point number four, there is reconciliation taking place. When you look at all the classic Christmas movies, what do you have but families reconciling together, putting aside differences, coming back together for some purpose, right? And that's what we see take place in this movie. John McClane sacrificing himself, saving his wife, saving these people, but the entire time he's actually kind of trying to put together back his marriage. You see him struggling with this on the front end because he's grumpy and he's disgruntled, but he finds that he really cares about his wife. She realizes he cares about him, and there is a moment where they're all celebrating on the ground, and there's a joyous celebratory moment. This idea of reconciliation is the undercurrent of just about every single Christmas movie out there. And in fact, it is an essential aspect to the idea of Christmas itself. When you look at Christmas, the point of Christmas is we're celebrating the day that Jesus, the Son of God, came to earth, born as a human being, lived and then proceeds to live a sinless life and die as a sacrifice for us to reconcile us back to God. His birth is an act of reconciliation for you and I to the Father. That's why this is such a special moment for us. That's why all these Christmas movies really hit differently, because that act of reconciliation really is the most Christian aspect, the most Christmas thing about Christmas movies. And this is the interesting part. This is where the encouragement comes in for you and I, guys. We see in the scriptures in 2 Corinthians chapter 5 that this passing on of reconciliation to us being reconciled unto God, leaves us in a situation where we now are carriers of the message of reconciliation. Our job is to reach people and to help them reconcile back to God. And that takes place in a variety of ways. Sometimes it's us helping to reconcile marriages. Sometimes it's us helping to reconcile moments and families and different aspects of life, all for the purpose of pointing them back to the Father to reconcile back to God himself. Throughout Die Hard, John McClane's having to reconcile a lot of things. He's having to reconcile some past mistakes that he's made and coming back together and going, I can do this for the sake of helping other people. He reconciles his marriage. This aspect of reconciliation, like I said, guys, it is essential to every Christmas story, but also it's a message that we should carry, an act that we should walk out with other individuals. I want to encourage you guys today, as we kind of bring this to a close, is look around for opportunities to help reconcile people. Help point them back to the Father. Again, not that you can't sacrifice yourself and die for them so they can be with the Father, but what you can do is live the life that you're supposed to live. be caring, be kind, show them what the love of God really looks like, and encourage them, pointing them back to Him so they, again, can be reconciled to Him. So there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. That's the reason why Die Hard is not just a Christmas movie, but it's a great Christmas movie. I have a question for you guys. What is a Christmas movie that you love that most people are like, it's not really a Christmas movie? Leave a comment down below and let me know. I'm intrigued to hear your stories. Bonus points if you can articulate why it's a good Christmas movie. I'm gonna throw this out there. I have a lot of love for this movie. Yes, we watched it during the Christmas time frame, but it's a movie that I've watched with my family many times. We jokingly say, this is where my mom has this theory. It's not a good movie until there's a good headbutt, and this movie has a good headbutt. Just how it is. We do want to say, guys, thank you so much for being part of Geek Devotions. Thank you for supporting us, whether you've been watching this video all the way through. Do us a favor, if you'd like to help support us, hit the like button. That helps tremendously, you hitting the like button on these videos. Also, I want to say thank you to all of our devoted Patreon geeks. Thanks to them, we're able to get the lights and the equipment and some of the material we use to make these devotions, to create the content we create, to reach people, let them know they're loved, they're cared for, help them be reconciled back to the Father. If you'd like to become a devoted Patreon geek, help support us, or find other ways to help support us, go to our website, geekdevotions.com, and click the support page where you find all the information there. Also, I want to invite you guys to be part of our community. We have a Facebook page. We have a Facebook group called Devoted Geek Life. We have a Discord channel. But we're also on Instagram and we're on Threads. Take part in the community. Leave comments. Be part of the conversation that takes place in the Facebook group and the Discord channel. The point of Geek Devotions is to let people know they're loved. Hard to do that. You're not there. We want to love you guys. So come hang out with us in all of these spaces. And don't forget, again, check our website, geekdevotions.com, for all the kinds of updates from us, including articles, reviews, podcasts, etc. We have it all going on, ladies and gentlemen, and we want you to be part of it. Until next time, stay devoted. Peace and love.